Blu-rays, we love them, and that's why you're watching this video. So we are going to be talking about my pickups for the month of May 2016, and we're going to start with the regular Blu-rays, then we're going to kind of go into the steelbooks and kind of limited edition stuff, of which I've got quite a lot this month, I have to say. But I actually want to start off with a couple of DVDs. DVDs? What are they? Well, there's actually a reason why I'm going to show you just two DVDs. And the first one is Atlantis Down. And you're thinking, some crappy B-movie? Why are you showing me this? Check out the quote on the cover here. Yes, indeed. So Geek Legion of Doom, it actually got quotes on the starting to get quotes on the cover of DVDs now. So I decided to pick up ones that have that. They don't actually tell me that they've done it, so I've kind of got to just look, to be honest. So there you go. Fame at last, eh? And then the second one is a movie called Another World, and it actually has a quote on the back here. The second one, not the first quote. Let me just this one here. There you go. So there you go. I feel validated. Anyway, let's talk about some Blu-rays. Anyway, so the first one I want to talk about is Fall of Grayskull, which is a He-Man and the Masters of the Universe film. And why doesn't it say that? Well, this is actually a fan film, so it's not an officially produced by a film company, but it's somewhat professionally made. Fan film obviously has its own kind of Blu-ray, properly produced Blu-ray and everything like that. This one is actually, I got it signed by the director because I actually reviewed the film on the channel. As you can see, there's not a print, that's actually his signature just there. And I've actually got two of these, and I'm going to give the other one away in an upcoming contest at some point. So if you're a He-Man fan and you want to kill it, I mean, the actual Blu-ray itself, they only actually produced a couple of hundred. So there's literally only a couple of hundred of the standard Blu-ray. Plus, obviously, this one and the other one I've got is actually signed. So there's obviously far fewer of those versions. So if you are a He-Man fan, it's going to be an upcoming giveaway, and that'll be one of the prizes, or my other version of this. Next Blu-ray I want to talk about is a Nicolas Cage movie called Pay the Ghost. Now you can probably write this off as a straight to Blu-ray, straight to DVD ghost story with Nicolas Cage. I actually thought this was quite a good film, and it's actually going to make one of my top 10 lists in regards to kind of straight to video horror films. This is a pretty decent film, I liked it. The next one is going to have a theme. HMV, which is a chain here in the UK, have released basically their run of superhero movies on Blu-ray with exclusive slipcovers, this one being the original X-Men. Then we've got Nightcrawler with X-Men 2. You'll see the current theme in the artwork here. X-Men The Last Stand with Halle Berry, Storm on the front there, obviously a totally beloved character. Then we move on to X-Men First Class with Fassbender's Magneto on the front there. Quite a nice cover up, if I do so myself. And obviously this is because obviously we've got X-Men Apocalypse in the cinema, and then the last one of the X-Men is you have the Days of Future Past with Jennifer Lawrence Mystique on the front there. However, it's not just limited to the X-Men. We actually have Fantastic Four. I'm surprised I didn't put the Thing on this, and I've got to be honest with you. Jessica Alba is probably the least interesting one to look at to a certain degree because she's invisible. Then we have Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer with obviously the Silver Surfer on the front. We even get an Elektra slipcase. So there you go, female-led superhero movie. And you can't have Elektra without having Daredevil as well. So that is Fox's basically Marvel movies that they have owned. Obviously some of the rights have gone back to Marvel now for some of those characters. So let's move on to the kind of the steelbooks and the limited edition versions that I've got. And I've got a nice stack here, so we'll run through it with you. So Iron Man 2, this is the Zavvi lenticular magnet version. I didn't get all of this range, to be honest with you, because they were £25 a piece. This one actually went down in price, so I thought I'd pick it up. There's still a couple I haven't got, but I got all of the my favourite films, other than Guardians of the Galaxy, is the one I didn't pick. I didn't like the steelbook of that one. Iron Man 2. This next one's cool. This is a new digibook that's come out in France, and from the '89 Dolph Lundgren Punisher version. It's a 3-disc set. and it's a nice kind of digibook. It's awesome. It's got really good artwork in the inside. You can't unfortunately see it just with this case, but I saw the kind of the mock-up of the artwork, and it's really good inside kind of artwork. So obviously a French release there. This one's cool as well. So I'm a big fan of the movie Turbo Kids, and they released a wicked box set. This one is a Spanish exclusive, and inside of this one you've actually got the Blu-ray, the DVD, the VHS, and the soundtrack. So it's a nice kind of little package here. So I mean, Turbo Kids is a relatively small film, so you know there's not loads to collect, but there is a couple of little gems, and this is one of them. This just rocketed up in price, and they all sold out on Amazon, and it's really gone up in price now. The next one I got is actually a double. I've actually got this one before, but my version I have is damaged, so I got another version to replace this one, to replace my last one. And this is the Iron Man 2 metal pack, so it's got obviously the hinged spine. This is an American release. It's numbered, and it's quite high numbers. This was quite cheap. I picked it up for quite cheap. I didn't want to spend a lot of money getting something I already had. The inside of my original one is all kind of broken, so I got that one to replace it. Although that one is still slightly broken, but not quite as bad. And then we got a bunch of steelbooks. I actually picked a bunch of random steelbooks up from a guy on Facebook, and he basically went 30 quid for a lot, so I picked them up. So we got the German version of the movie Lawless, which I haven't seen. We've got the German version of the movie Rock and Roller, which I have seen a long time ago. Got an Inception steelbook. This is a British version, I believe. I've not actually seen Inception, believe it or not. I've never actually watched that movie. I've owned it before, but I've never actually watched it. We also got in that same bundle, we got The Omen, which is I think it's a Zavi steelbook. It's a good movie, good horror film. And the one that really still dealt for me was at this kind of this range was actually Bedknobs and Broomsticks, which is the film at the Disney kind of pantheon of films. This is one that gets overlooked, but I loved this film when I was kind of younger. It's great. I love the end scene where all the knights and the suits of armour come to life. Fantastic kind of mixture of animation and kind of live action. And in that same bundle, we also got the Little Mermaid on steelbook. Never watched it. Probably never will, if I'm completely honest. I'm not really into Disney cartoons, I'm sad to say. Anyway, moving on. I also picked up Blade Trinity. Now this one is a Japanese release. Now the difference, although the image is the same, you'll notice it has a kind of a reddish background to it, which basically the Japanese ones have. The Blade 2 is the same thing. Otherwise, normally in the kind of the other releases, there's a kind of a silver background. The Japanese one has got a reddish background. This one I picked up relatively cheaply, I have to say as well, so I was kind of pleased to get that. And then I got Cabin in the Woods steelbook, which is an HMV steelbook. Again, I managed to get this off eBay actually for not a bad price. I was quite happy with this. I missed the boat when this came out originally. I kind of just thought it was going to be some kind of like generic horror film, and I didn't actually see it at the cinema and stuff. I only kind of watched it when it came out, and so I never actually picked it up on Blu-ray or steelbook or anything initially. And then when I did this, I thought, damn, I kind of, because I'd like to get the steelbook versions of films that I really like if I can, or limited versions. But I was pleased to say that I got this for about a tenner, with a J card and everything, so I was quite happy with that. And then my final steelbook is actually one that came in the post today, and this is a movie called Identify. Now I've actually reviewed this film on the channel, but it's called under the name Kill Command, and this is a recent robot film, basically, as you can probably tell over the cover there. Pretty damn good. I think it was a very well made, low budget film. Check out the review. It's just called Kill Command. Really good special effects. If you like kind of like, it's almost a cross between, I would say, Dog Soldiers, but with robots basically. So really, really good. And that concludes my pickups for Blu-ray with a couple of DVDs, if I may. And let me know what you thought of any of those versions or releases that you think are pretty cool. Let us know in the comment section. Bye for now.